Okay, I am back. Battery is about to go down on my camera here. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you uh, more is that basically I'm in a position to be able to help other people, um, and I'm looking forward to it. Uh, I Some things that I've been through. I guess give you a little bit of history of what I've been through. About about 2 years ago, a I took a chance on seeing what it was like to live, in Las Vegas, and I just, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go and see what this is like. If I don't do it, I don't know what could become of it, right? So I worked a job um, for about 11 years at this one company, and I basically ended up having to work like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And for me to work those days, it would definitely conflict with me going to church on Sundays because I'm pretty dedicated into going to church and serving and being able to be around, positive people and share some of my positiveness with other people, but also getting my spirit fed with, uh, different aspirations of God and the blessings that He has for me. So I definitely, it was definitely not a good position to be in as far as working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I decided the very day that I knew I was going to have to work those hours that I needed to make a change. And just like that, I made a change. Um, and I could say, honestly say it was for the better. Even though, I moved out there, was only out there a couple of months. But I tell you this, while being in Las Vegas, I mean, because basically it started off kind of like, okay, God, I'm going to pray about this. I'm going to pray that let me get out here and, you know, accomplish some things. But actually, I felt like He was teaching me or showing me something that that's what's possible. Um, I can honestly say this. I mean, because this is from true experience that I can think back and remember uh, from being in Las Vegas and going to the job I was going to, which I was working overnight, but it was the same company that, here where I'm at now in Oklahoma City, basically. But it was the same company that I was working for out there. But going to that job and not having my family around and not really having anybody, because it was like a end of the world for my son. Basically, he just didn't want to be there. It was like I just ruined his life, and there was times I really felt like, what I do wrong here? So it definitely showed me uh, what was important in life. What is about life that's important? What are the most important things in life? Is it about moving somewhere and saying, "Hey, oh, I live here," or is it about, man, the people that are in my life are important, my family and friends, and that opened my eyes when I was out there. I mean, actually, my son was with me, for a little while. Well, for the first month I was there, which is so, like I said, it was over a 2 month period, and he, I sent him to be with his mom after a month of being there. But I can honestly say, once I sent him away to be with his mother, uh, I really felt alone. I felt like I was by myself. I didn't have anybody to, I could talk to, my family, my mom or whatever on the phone or friends on the phone, but I felt I was alone in a city, a big city, and I mean, And I can think back and feel that from, I mean, it was like, I can feel it right now. It's like I can just step back into that mode. Like, man, I was alone. And that feeling that I had being alone and not really having the money that I needed to take care of things, it would really begin to stress me out. It really began to stress me out. And I don't know, everybody, we all go through something in life, but and what's funny is one of my friends asked me, was I going through a depression, or not a depression, but a midlife crisis. And honestly, I mean, I guess I could say it was a midlife crisis, but at the same time, it was a blessing too, because I prayed about going there, and I prayed, about coming back while I was there, because I saw I knew what I needed when I was there, which I needed more income. That's what I needed when I was in Vegas. I was kind of pretty much making the same amount of money that I was making here in Oklahoma City, even though the cost of living wasn't that much more out there. But I could say yes, it was, because here I was paying a whole lot less for my house now than I was paying out there for rent. So I definitely had to make some kind of change. I mean, now keep this in mind. Within, like, for instance, within about a month, when I found out that I got these crazy hours at the position I was working here, I pretty much, within a month, pretty much made a change, just like that. It was like I was determined to get a different position. Now, I didn't really think I was going to be moving out of state, because it was like, okay, I got to do something different. Well, I knew I had to do something different, and I had to make a change. I prayed about it, put some things into action, and made a change. Okay, people thought I was like, man, that is really, you got some courage to actually move away, like, and try to. I mean, it was like a whole lot of stuff I had to do. I had to move out of my house here, had to get all my furniture out. I mean, it was a whole lot of stuff that fell into play. It wasn't just like, hey, y'all can just get up and go move. I had to figure out how I was going to get out there. I mean, listen, guys, I basically went out there. I didn't have any furniture. I didn't have the stuff that I have, here at the home here. I didn't have enough money to transport my stuff there. So I was selling everything. I was selling all kind of stuff just to get out there, which basically lets me know that anything that you have, you can always get it back. You can always get it back, what you have, because if you had it once, you can get it again. Okay? So for me leaving and all that and coming back, it gave me a different perspective. It gave me a perspective of, like, what's important in my life? What is it that I need to be doing? Where am I going from here? What I really can say and share with you guys is that life is short, and each day is not promised, but you have to take steps toward the things that you want in life in order to become the person that you want to be. Okay? I'm not saying that you're going to do this overnight or anything like that, but whatever you want in life, if there's something that you want in life, you have to take the steps, pray about it, take the steps, let God guide you, and He will see you through. Okay? You just have to be patient and do it. But you have to take action on the changes that you want to make in your life. You have to take action. If you don't take action, it's like just waiting for something to fall in your lap. So, that is definitely something that I wanted to share with you guys. And then at the same time, going back, I prayed about going. I prayed that God would guide me, lead me. I always do this all the time. He would lead me in the direction that I needed to go. I prayed that he would lead me in the direction I wanted to go, and I prayed about getting back, because I didn't really have a way to get back home, back here in Oklahoma City. I didn't have a way to get back. I was pretty much broke out there in Vegas, working from check to check. Those 2 months that I was out there felt like 6 months when I came back. When I came back from Vegas, I had a different perspective. I said, okay, I need to focus on what I need to be doing because I don't want to be in that situation again. Okay. And part of being in starting this new journey with Empower Network is definitely inspiring me to become a better me, a better person, to be able to share information, to be able to influence other people and give them something that will actually uplift them, So some of the things that I can say, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed about something, you know what? Take action. Take action and start doing things, moving in the direction that will change and take you to the next level. And that's what's most important, okay? No day is promised, and you have to do what's needed to get to that next level, okay? But yeah, I truly been blessed, though. I could say that I've been blessed, with many things. I have a son who has graduated high school this year in May 2013, and now he's in college. And some of the things I face right now is like, there's X amount of that, money isn't everything, but there's a certain amount of money a person should have in their bank account for rainy days. A person should have that type of money in their account for rainy days, and but what ways are to get that type of money in your account, or however you can put any kind of number on what type of money you want to have in your account, but I don't feel I have the type of money in my account for rainy days. And I don't like the fact that I have to go to work and be able to, pretty much get paid and be able to pay a bill, and that's pretty much all I can do. I might be able to treat myself to a movie here and there, but you know what? That's not cool with me. Not cool. And I think, I have to make a change. I'm at that point. This is one of those points where, what I said when I got those wrong hours at my job that I was working at. I was like, you know what? It's time to change. It's time for something to change, because this is not going to work. Just like I said about the job, this is not going to work. Not being able to do the things I want to do when I want to do them. Why can I do that? Why not? Why am I not doing that? So one of the things I could definitely share, and I know I'm going on and on, but I'm just being real, and I definitely wanted to share this information with you so you can know that I know a lot of things out there are trying to get your money and get you to spend money and do this and that, but I definitely feel it within my spirit that God has blessed me to do some things. He's blessed me with a vehicle that can actually change some things for me, but I have to take action to make these things happen, and actually I have to help you, someone out there that is wanting to change what they're doing. Of course, I'm not here to force anybody or make anybody, but you know what? If you don't get nothing out of this video, I just hope that it influences you enough to realize that when you're blessed, with your health and your